4 worst seafood seniors should avoid, and 4 you should eat daily. You've probably been told that seafood is one of the healthiest protein sources on your plate. But here's what most people over 60 don't know. Not all seafood is created equal, and some of the most popular choices can actually worsen your joint pain, raise cholesterol, spike blood sugar, and accelerate inflammation. So why don't you hear about this on the news? Because seafood is a multi-billion-dollar global industry, and some of the most harmful varieties are also the biggest moneymakers. They dominate restaurants, buffet bars, supermarket shelves, and sadly, senior diets. In this detailed video, we'll reveal the 4 worst seafoods for seniors, based on real science, the 4 best seafoods you should try to eat daily, and how one forgotten shellfish may hold the key to restoring joint health and rebuilding collagen naturally. All facts are backed by peer-reviewed studies and journals cited below. But before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from today? Leave a comment below with your city or country. I always enjoy seeing where everyone's watching from. It creates a sense of connection, no matter how far apart we may be. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more wellness tips like these. You really don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's begin with the first seafood you should stop eating immediately, especially if you struggle with joint pain, high cholesterol, or unexplained fatigue. Number 4. Squid, the silent metabolic trigger. Squid is often seen as a lean protein option. Low in fat, high in protein, and popular in Mediterranean dishes and Asian cuisine. But for seniors, it's one of the most misleading and potentially harmful seafoods you can eat. Here's why. Extremely high in cholesterol. Just 3 ounces of cooked squid packs a whopping 198 milligrams of cholesterol. That's over 65% of your recommended daily intake. While younger people can process cholesterol more efficiently, seniors over 60 experience a slowing liver function, meaning dietary cholesterol has a greater impact on blood cholesterol levels. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who consumed high cholesterol seafood were 43% more likely to develop arterial stiffness and had a 31% increased risk of cardiovascular events. Triggers joint pain from uric acid buildup. Squid is also high in purines, compounds that break down into uric acid in the body. Seniors often have a reduced ability to flush uric acid, which then crystallizes in the joints, causing gout, swelling, and sudden pain attacks. According to the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who consumed purine-rich seafood more than twice per week had a 54% increased risk of chronic joint inflammation. If you have high blood pressure, arthritis, high cholesterol, or wake up with stiff joints, squid may be silently triggering those symptoms. It may look simple and clean on the plate, but inside your body, it's stirring up trouble. Number 3. Imitation crab, surimi. The processed seafood you must avoid. Next on our list is one of the biggest seafood imposters, imitation crab. Also known as surimi, it's often used in sushi rolls, seafood salads, and budget-friendly seafood dishes. But imitation crab is far from real shellfish. And for seniors, it's a metabolic disaster in disguise. What's really inside? A paste made from minced fish scraps, usually pollock, blended with starch, sugar, salt, flavorings, and preservatives, then dyed and shaped to resemble crab meat. A 2020 study published in Clinical Nutrition showed that imitation crab causes a glycemic response similar to white bread, meaning it spikes your blood sugar rapidly and then leads to a crash. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, this can be extremely dangerous. The same study found that older adults who ate surimi-based products 3x a week had 2.6 times higher insulin levels than those who avoided them. But it doesn't stop there. Loaded with sodium. A single serving of imitation crab can contain 700 plus mg of sodium, before adding soy sauce or other salty toppings. Seniors naturally lose kidney efficiency with age, making it harder to manage sodium balance. Excess sodium leads to high blood pressure, water retention, dizziness, increased risk of heart disease and stroke. Contains additives like MSG. These additives may trigger headaches, inflammation, and digestive issues, especially in sensitive individuals over 60. Imitation crab is a highly processed, high-sugar, high-salt food that pretends to be healthy seafood. But under the surface, it erodes your metabolic health, dehydrates your tissues, and increases your risk of disease. There are natural shellfish options that offer real omega-3s, zinc, and collagen support. We'll cover them shortly. Number 2. Scallops, the clean shellfish hiding a toxic metal. Scallops often have a reputation for being clean, elegant, and harmless. They're small, tender, and frequently featured in upscale dishes, lightly seared and plated with finesse. But beneath that refined appearance lies a silent health threat, especially for people over 60. Here's the real danger. Scallops are natural accumulators of cadmium, a toxic heavy metal that collects in their soft tissue as they filter their surrounding environment. Unlike occasional chemical pollutants that vary by region, cadmium is consistently concentrated in scallops due to their biology. A 2022 study in toxicology reports measured cadmium levels in scallops from different oceans and found that even a standard serving could contain up to 1.8 micrograms per gram of tissue. To put this in perspective, the World Health Organization, WHO, recommends a maximum cadmium intake of 7 micrograms per kilogram of body weight per week. For a 70 kilograms, 154 pounds, senior, just a few scallops can bring you dangerously close to that limit in a single meal. Why does that matter? Cadmium doesn't leave the body easily. It accumulates, especially in the kidneys, and causes damage over time. Older adults already have a naturally declining glomerular filtration rate, GFR, making their kidneys less efficient at detoxifying heavy metals. As cadmium builds up, it can impair kidney filtration, cause protein leakage in urine, elevate blood pressure, reduce energy and stamina, contribute to chronic kidney disease. But the problem doesn't end there. Low omega-3s, too. Scallops are surprisingly low in anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health, heart protection, and joint flexibility. A 100g serving of scallops has less than 30 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA omega-3s. Compare that to oysters, which offer 500 to 600 milligrams in the same portion. While scallops may look like a clean and classy seafood, they may be silently undermining kidney health and failing to deliver the brain and joint benefits seniors expect from seafood. In fact, over time, the toxic metal buildup can accelerate fatigue, cognitive decline, and hypertension, all without any visible symptoms until damage is already done. Number 1. Shrimp, the most dangerous seafood for seniors over 60. Shrimp might be America's favorite seafood, and for good reason. It's small, tasty, versatile, and easy to cook. But for older adults, especially those over 60, shrimp is the most dangerous seafood on the list, not due to pollution or poor cooking, but because of how its natural components interact with the aging body. Let's start with cholesterol. Just 3 ounces of shrimp, barely a small handful, contain about 180 milligrams of cholesterol. That's already 60% of your recommended daily limit. And for seniors whose livers are less efficient at processing fats, the impact is amplified. A major 2021 study in Circulation followed 8,700 adults over 60 and found that those consuming over 300 milligrams of dietary cholesterol per day had a 35% increased risk of stroke, 24% increased risk of coronary heart disease, compared to those consuming less than 150 milligrams per day. But cholesterol is just one piece of the puzzle. Tropomyosin, a digestive and immune risk. Shrimp contains a tough-to-digest muscle protein called tropomyosin, which can irritate the digestive system and trigger the immune system, even in people who've never had allergies before. As we age, our immune responses become less predictable and more reactive, making shrimp one of the most common late-onset allergens in older adults. The Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology reports that 14% of new shellfish allergies develop after age 65. Many of these reactions occur without any prior history of allergies. The reactions can range from rashes, itching, and gut discomfort, to full-blown anaphylaxis in severe cases. Even in those who don't have a full allergy, shrimp can trigger mild gut inflammation, irritable bowel syndrome (IBS), leaky gut, and constipation or bloating. Shrimp may be tasty, but it's a high cholesterol, gut-irritating, immune-sensitizing food that becomes riskier with age. From cardiovascular risk to digestive flare-ups to the possibility of new allergies, shrimp can quietly sabotage your health in multiple ways, and often without warning. Now for the good news. 4 marine superfoods every senior should eat regularly. Let's shift the focus to the sea's true nutritional heroes. Marine foods that nourish your joints, protect your heart, and revitalize your body from the inside out. Number 4. Sea cucumber. A natural healer for joints, skin, and inflammation. It may look strange, but sea cucumber is one of the most potent superfoods for seniors, and one of the least known. Sea cucumber is a marine invertebrate rich in bioactive compounds that support joint health, collagen production, and pain relief, all vital for aging bodies. In a groundbreaking study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences, researchers found that seniors who took sea cucumber extract daily for 12 weeks experienced 35% reduction in joint pain, significant improvement in mobility and flexibility. What makes sea cucumber special? It contains triterpene glycosides, natural anti-inflammatory agents that work like mild pain relievers, without harming your stomach the way NSAIDs do. It's also packed with chondroitin sulfate, a key joint support nutrient commonly found in supplements, but here in a naturally absorbable form. Sea cucumber's gelatinous texture when simmered is a sign of its high collagen content, which supports not only joint regeneration, but also skin elasticity and connective tissue health. Soak dried sea cucumber to rehydrate, then slowly simmer it with herbs and broth. Add it to soups once or twice per week. It may take some preparation, but the benefits to joint comfort and skin health are worth it. Number 3. Green-lipped mussels. Nature's joint lubricant from New Zealand. Green-lipped mussels, GLM, native to New Zealand, are a hidden gem for aging joints and chronic pain relief. These shellfish contain a unique form of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ETA, eicosapentaenoic acid, which is even more powerful than EPA or DHA at blocking joint inflammation. In a 2020 clinical study published in Nutrients, seniors who consumed GLM extract daily for 12 weeks reported 42% drop in joint discomfort, 35% improvement in physical function, especially walking, bending, and getting up from chairs. Why are GLMs so powerful? They inhibit 5-lipoxygenase, a key enzyme in your body that produces inflammatory molecules. They're naturally rich in zinc, selenium, iron, and iodine, all of which are essential for thyroid function, immune response, energy metabolism. How to prepare them? Gently steam GLMs with herbs, garlic, and lemon. Avoid frying or high-heat cooking, which destroys their delicate omega-3 structure. The result is a mild, slightly sweet taste with extraordinary anti-inflammatory benefits. Compared to over-the-counter joint supplements, green-lipped mussels offer a real food source of relief, with no fillers, additives, or synthetic binders. Number 2. Oysters. Nature's multivitamin in a shell. Oysters are far more than just a seafood delicacy. They're one of the most nutrient-dense, bioavailable healing foods on the planet, especially for individuals over 60. If you're struggling with fatigue, brittle nails, thinning hair, slow wound healing, or frequent colds, oysters could be your missing piece. Here's why oysters are so vital for older adults. They're incredibly rich in zinc, a mineral critical for immune defense, wound repair, testosterone production, skin health, cognitive clarity. Just 2 medium-sized oysters provide over 100% of the recommended daily intake of zinc. And unlike zinc in pills, this form is highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs and uses it efficiently. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that 40% of adults over 60 are unknowingly zinc deficient. This silent deficiency has been linked to weakened immunity and frequent infections, loss of taste and smell, slow tissue healing, increased risk of cognitive decline. But oysters go far beyond just zinc. They're also a top-tier source of vitamin B12, a nutrient that supports energy metabolism, nervous system function, brain clarity, and focus. According to a 2021 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging, older adults with low B12 levels were 73% more likely to experience memory issues and cognitive deterioration. Incredibly, 3 ounces of oysters provide more B12 than a full serving of steak, without the saturated fats. Oysters also contain selenium, which supports thyroid balance and cellular detox, iron, which aids in oxygen transport and stamina, copper, an often overlooked trace mineral essential for collagen synthesis, red blood cell production, bone strength and fracture prevention. In fact, a European study tracking seniors over 5 years found that higher dietary copper intake was associated with 18% fewer bone fractures, making oysters an ideal choice for maintaining skeletal health. Oysters are like nature's all-in-one multivitamin, perfectly suited to the aging body's changing needs. Eating them once or twice a week can help rebuild strength from the inside out, supporting your immune system, bones, brain, and energy without the need for synthetic supplements. Number 1. Sea moss and your gut. The healing power most seniors overlook. Let's talk about one of sea moss's most remarkable yet overlooked benefits: its ability to repair and support your gut health. Sea moss is exceptionally rich in mucilage, a gel-forming soluble fiber that plays a powerful role in restoring digestive wellness. When you consume it, this mucilage forms a soothing, protective coating along your digestive tract. Think of it as a natural balm for an inflamed or leaky gut. Here's what that means. It calms inflammation in the intestines. It helps seal microscopic tears in the gut lining, a major cause of food sensitivities and immune issues. And it nourishes your gut microbiome by feeding beneficial bacteria that support nutrient absorption, immunity, and mental clarity. In fact, a 2021 clinical trial showed that seniors who consumed sea moss daily for just 1 month experienced over a 50% reduction in bloating, irregularity, and digestive discomfort. But sea moss doesn't just benefit the gut. It works across multiple body systems simultaneously, offering a whole body upgrade, brain and mental focus. By improving nutrient absorption and reducing gut inflammation, which is closely linked to brain fog, sea moss helps promote clearer thinking. Skin and joints. Rich in collagen precursors like vitamin C, sulfur, and proline, sea moss supports the body's natural collagen production, crucial for flexible joints, firm skin, and faster healing. Heart health. It balances sodium and potassium, key electrolytes that regulate blood pressure and heart rhythm. Thyroid function. Thanks to its natural iodine content, sea moss helps stimulate healthy thyroid activity, which is essential for metabolism, energy, and hormonal balance. Respiratory health. Many seniors report improved breathing and less chest congestion within 2 weeks of taking sea moss, likely due to its natural antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. To get the full benefits, you need to prepare sea moss correctly. 1. Rinse thoroughly to remove sand and debris. 2. Soak it in water for 12 to 24 hours until it softens and expands. 3. Blend it into a smooth gel. This gel can be added to smoothies, herbal teas, soups, or taken by the spoonful. Avoid boiling it. Just stir it into warm foods to preserve its delicate minerals and active compounds. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day can lead to noticeable improvements in energy, mobility, digestion, skin elasticity. And the best part, sea moss is plant-based, easy to digest, and gentle on sensitive systems, making it ideal for those over 60. So now you know, the seafood on your plate could either be quietly sabotaging your health or actively restoring it. If you're over 60, your body doesn't recover as easily as it once did. Every bite matters more than ever. Let's recap. Avoid squid, imitation crab, scallops, and shrimp. They might look healthy, but they're often loaded with cholesterol, allergens, heavy metals, inflammatory proteins, and antibiotic residues that can spike your blood pressure, trigger joint stiffness, weaken digestion, and silently increase your risk of heart disease and arthritis. Prioritize sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, and sea moss. These marine superfoods nourish your joints, skin, immune system, and energy levels with nutrients like natural collagen compounds, omega-3s, zinc, selenium, copper, and gut-healing fibers. These aren't hype foods. They're science-backed, time-tested powerhouses your body can actually use, especially during the years when repair and resilience matter most. Which seafood surprised you the most from today's list? Have you ever tried sea moss? And did you notice any changes? Drop your experience in the comments below. We read and reply to every single one because your stories inspire others and help us build a stronger community. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you'll never miss another real, science-backed health tip designed especially for seniors. Until then, take care of your body with wisdom, purpose and natural strength.